Hello and welcome to a new video. It is time for another one take wrap up for the month of March this time. If you don't already know, my one take wrap ups are videos that I do every month at the end of the month to wrap up everything I read, but I do it in one take so I don't have to edit videos because I hate editing videos. So let's just go ahead and get started with what I read in the month of March. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even looked at my Goodreads to see what I read this month, so let's find out together. I had an okay reading month, definitely slower than February or January. I don't remember which one was faster. I didn't have a lot of energy to read this month. So I can't remember if I counted this in February or not. I think I might have. I finished it on March 1st, February 28th, I don't remember. But Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon, I might have wrapped that up last month. It was okay. I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I gave it a 3 stars. I think I already talked about that one. And then I finished next Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider Volume 1, Spider-Geddon by Shauna McGuire, and the artist is Rosie Camp. I really loved this one. I thought it was such a fun introduction to Spider-Gwen. This wasn't by no means the beginning of her story, but it was the first that I have read from her, so I really enjoyed it. I like the character Spider-Gwen in the Spider-Verse movie, so it was fun to see some of her comics. There's going to be a whole Spider-Gwen video coming, so that's all I'll say. I give it a 5 stars. Sorry, my camera turned off, so I guess today's video isn't completely in one take, but anyway, I am talking about Desperate Measures by Katee Robert. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It just was, some aspects of the story did not, like, I just wasn't comfortable with. That's not to say there's anything wrong with them in a fictional story, but there were some aspects just a little much for me. But then there were some things that I did really like, and then I did really enjoy the ending. I think the ending is what made it a book that I could tolerate. I really liked how Jasmine turned out as a person in the end. So even if I got a little violent there at the end, I did really enjoy it. So it is what it was. I might read more of these, I might not, I haven't decided. But it was a quick read for sure. I think I only read it in 1 or 2 days. So next I read 1 Week to Claim It All by Adriana Herrera. This is a Harlequin Desire. Both the last book and this one I read because I was meeting them at the Tucson Book Festival, and I had wanted a book for them to sign, so I had ordered these. This book I thought was really fun. Definitely a short, quick read. I liked the characters, I liked the family drama, and while I don't usually like a second chance romance, it's just not a trope that I care for that much. I really liked how it was used in this story and how it was explained, like what made them like have a falling out years ago, and them kind of discovering the other side of the story. I thought it was just a really interesting take on it, and I just really liked the characters. I thought it was a lot of fun. Don't mind my dog, she doesn't care about my one take wrap up. Next, I read Would I Lie to the Duke by Eva Leigh. I adored this story so much. I thought it was so cute. I hadn't picked up a historical romance, like a physical read, in a while, so I was excited to dive back in. I love her as a writer. I think she writes really sweet stories where it's just so easy to believe that the characters love each other, so I really enjoyed this one. I will say I didn't like the main character, and I've already forgotten their names, but I didn't love how much she lied to him, but I know the title of the book. I know that was the whole premise of the story. I just still, like, it stressed me out, but I really liked it in the end and how it turned out. And I like how he was mad at her for lying, but didn't get mad at her for the wrong reasons, if that makes sense. It would make more sense if you knew like everything that happened in the story, but overall it was a really fun book. I have ordered the 3rd one and hope to get to it soon because I would love to complete this series. I think she is just such a fun writer. I gave that one a 5 stars. Next, we're almost done. I read The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I really enjoyed this one as well. I think I've read a lot, like, I've read so many books by Sarah Adams. I think this is my third book, maybe my fourth. I don't know if she has many more than that published, but I think she's such a fun writer too. She definitely writes like sweeter, clean romances. There's definitely not like spicy scenes by any means. But I just love her characters so much. It's like that feeling you get when you're watching like an old, like 2000s, like classic rom-com. I think of like 13 Going on 30, Legally Blonde is kind of rom-com-y, like that sort of, whatever they put into those movies, I get that feeling in her books. The characters just feel so bright and real, and you get to watch them fall in love in like hilarious situations. I have so much fun with them. I really enjoyed her other two books I read in February, and I loved this one. This one was A Friends to Lovers, which I know a lot of people talk all day about enemies to lovers, but don't sleep on Friends to Lovers. It is amazing. The mutual pining, like between best friends who love each other, but neither of them will tell the other one how they feel. It's just absolute peak angst and just greatness. I love it. I loved this book. I loved how they showed each other that they loved each other, and it does have fake dating too, which fantastic. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I will definitely be reading anything Sarah Adams puts out because they are so much fun. And then I guess this is the last book I finished in March. I haven't read anything in like a week and a half. But I read The Donut Trap by Julie Tu. I don't know, maybe this is why I haven't read that much this month. I feel like I've said this a lot, but I liked it, but I didn't love it. I need to read a book next that I love. This book was cute, I guess. And this might be partly on me. I didn't do this is a random book I picked up. I didn't know anything about it. But I was expecting a cutesy adult romance, but this was, and I think it is shelved adult. The characters are 21, 22 years old. But it is definitely like, it's like a YA that is just like kind of pretending to be an adult book. Like she's having some young adult issues. Like she is just out of college trying to figure out what to do with her life. It's very much a coming of age story, which isn't exactly what I signed up for. At least it's not what I thought I was going to be reading. Like I said, I didn't hate it. It was really cute writing, and it was a fast read. I did like the characters. I liked the relationship that developed, and I liked the way in which it developed. But then again, the relationship was not the forefront of the story, which is another thing. I was expecting a romance story, and it was really focused more on the coming of age aspect. I still liked it. It just wasn't my favorite. It was okay, and it was a closed door romance. Like I think there was one, maybe two kiss scenes, and it was like a paragraph. Lovebug really wants to be in the video. Come here. And then come here. You wanted to be in it. Say hi. Hi. She doesn't want to do it anymore. And then like by the time the couple really got together at the end, like it was like, okay, that's it, the end, and like the book was like done. So it was just kind of rushed, kind of just, I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite. It might be someone else's favorite book, but it just wasn't my favorite book, you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess that's all I read this month. My Goodreads keeps getting me to try and update, so, and I gave that a 3 stars. So I read 6 books, which is not bad. I'm still ahead of my Goodreads schedule goal because of all those comic books I read. So we'll see. I hopefully will find more books that I like this month. I've been really liking contemporary romances right now. Maybe I'll pick up some more historical romances this month as well. And I don't know what else. I did try and start a paranormal romance. I tried to start reading the True Blood book, the first one, and I just wasn't I just wasn't feeling it. So it's kind of been all over the place. And I think the cheat sheet, it might be the only audiobook I listened to this month, which is very unlike me. So I think that's partly why I read a bit less this month than usual, but that is okay. It's not a big deal. I will read some more in April. I will hopefully find some books that I like, and that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.